Hey there, YouTube. I'm Mr. Invisible, and for the past 13 years, I've been a video and audio editor as well as internet marketer, and I've been behind some very successful and profitable sales videos, commercials, infomercials, and webinars. And today I'm going to share with you some of the step-by-step hidden framework that I use to build a high-quality Twitch stream so you can get more followers, so you can get more channel views, so you can get bigger and more generous donations, and perhaps with a bit of luck, get that coveted Twitch partnership. Now, of course, I don't have that Twitch partnership myself. In fact, at the time of me making this video, I have just over 1,300 followers. However, I do often find myself at the top of video game streams where everybody needs to be in order to get that exposure they're looking for. And I get a lot of compliments and questions about how I've been able to set up my stream. And a lot of people are wondering why I haven't even reached that Twitch partnership yet, because they enjoy my stream that much. And well, today I think I'm going to give back to the community because I'm a firm believer in doing so, because I think that when you do, good things happen. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've picked up along the way that with a bit of luck you can model for yourself and hopefully become successful with Twitch streaming as well. So the first thing I'm going to do here is switch over to this monitor. As you can see, I'm using Open Broadcaster software. Right now, currently, I have a viewer who is a loyal follower and a raving fan and just an overall awesome person. And this person actually is building me a second PC so that I can stream and play PC games instead of the PlayStation 4 that I've been using with the Elgato HD60 setup along with OBS. So if you plan on doing console gaming, get an Elgato HD60. I highly recommend it. I'm not affiliated with them, so I'm not going to make any money by referring you there. Just a quick Amazon search, and I think it's just over $100 or around $100 or so. You can get yourself the Elgato HD60, and I also recommend that if you're streaming from a PlayStation 4 or whatever, you're going to want to get an HDMI splitter. There's certain ones you might want to just YouTube it. I don't want to get into too much technical setups. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there about how to technically set all of those things up. Now, I'm using a very small monitor here, so as you can see. So what I'm going to do is share with you some of the OBS settings that I've been using. Now, of course, you can see that I have several different windows. This one is going to be the break window. This was an old one, but I also have set up Twitch Alerts, which is a website. I believe now it's called something different, but you'll be able to find it at twitchalerts.com. Twitch Alerts is a great integration. It allows you to show off people's names and people who have donated. As you can see here, there are people who, well, you can't really see it because, well, I'm using it in a weird way. So let's see. So and then I can go to the main window, which there is no signal right now because I don't have my PS4 turned on. But if I had my PS4 turned on, then you would be able to see the gameplay and everything is set up here. As you can see that I have built a skin along with the donation ticker here as well to give credit to where credit is due. And then I have my cam closes. Now, I believe that this is pretty fun. I get a lot of laughs when I fail or something, and then I just kind of and then zoom back out, get back to the game, and then play some more. So a lot of movement, I believe, is really important to keep people's attention and to keep the interaction going. And of course, I have an internet browser link right here, which I'm not going to go to because I don't have that set up right now. In fact, I could show you exactly what it does when I click on internet browser, I suppose. So we'll just draw up an internet browser here and we can go to internet browser. This is useful. So if someone gives me a YouTube link, so occasionally I'll just go to YouTube and, and I'll click in their link and we'll watch the YouTube video and so on and so forth. It's actually pretty cool. And hopefully that it will, entice, it gives you a little bit more interaction to use. Okay. So then I have a Windows one, which will show my Windows screen to where if I'm doing editing or anything like that, then I can show that. And then I have this Invisibot that I called it, which is called Ankbot. It's ANKHBOT that I have that is also associated with the account. And it's a nifty little tool. Let me share with you what that looks like, in fact. So Ankbot is a pretty cool little program here that I use. These are just some videos that I've created. Okay, so Ankbot is pretty cool. There are a lot of freaking awesome integrations that you can do. It's very easy, self-explanatory. Download the PDF, get to using it. It's extremely awesome. I highly recommend it to everybody. When you're playing it, you can change the title and the game screen. You can create custom commands that people can use. You can create timers and quotes, and you can do giveaways when you're doing giveaways. There's sound effects. I don't have that set up quite yet. I don't really mess around with that, but moderators or regulars or editors can play sound effects while you're playing, which could make it kind of fun. And then you have your basic settings where you can create ranks of point system. Now, I didn't really think mini games such as, like, you know, I created Catch the Invisible Man mini games where they can get more what I call Invisibucks and so on and so forth. I didn't really put too much emphasis on that. However, that really does, and this is no joke, that really does bring back the viewers. They like to play those mini games, you know? So when I have this right here, this Invisibucks game, you can hear that now it's time to play Double Your Invisibucks. And what I simply do, literally, is I just flip a coin. So they bet on, you know, whether or not they can double their Invisibucks. They can bet on up to however many the limit is set to. The instructions are automatically put into the chat. It's a really awesome bot, and I highly recommend it. The one thing, however, that I don't like about it is the simple fact that your PC must always be on if you want it to run. Now, if you run your PC all the time, that's fine. I run a 650 watt power supply, and it just racks up my electric bill. So when I'm done streaming, you better believe that my PC is getting shut down. So moving on, we're gonna show you that. Well, let's see here. We go to now here's a pretty cool feature that I really like, and that is when I take a break. You can see I have break scene movie 1 and I have break scene movie 2 in my OBS. Now, break scene movie is simply something to give your viewers something to watch other than just a waiting screen or a loading screen or whatever. So if I have to walk away for a couple of minutes, I'll often just hit this, and then you can actually literally sit there and what do you know? I got these highlights while they wait, right? And I can show off some of my skills. So if somebody's actually coming in for the first time and they haven't really seen the video yet, or they haven't seen any of my gameplay, or they're just curious about what this channel's about, they can jump in, they can see all of this cool stuff, and probably stick around. And of course, I create a second video here where I can show off as well. This is some Battlefield 1 footage and so on and so forth. Now, of course, I want to get into a little bit more about some important settings here, okay? So some important settings here would be studio mode. Studio mode is pretty cool because this can show this off, and then if I want to go to a break scene, then I can set up whatever I want, make all the changes I want in studio mode before it actually goes live. When I'm ready to do it, I can hit transition, and wouldn't you know it, it transitions over to the scene that I wanted to pick. So we'll just transition back over to that right now, because I would like to show you one of the best, and I believe one of the most important settings that you could possibly really get used to doing, and those are the hotkeys. Now, hotkeys, these are your different scenes, but as you can see, I have assigned different control numbers or alt numbers. You can see alt or control with a number keypad is usually pretty good. So you can see show donation, hide donation, all that stuff. I have all of these to where I can switch to different scenes just by pressing control, so on and so forth. Okay, so let's get out of studio mode there. So really, in a nutshell, this is all that you really need to really get going. I know this, I'm going fast, but you can see that I have different skin layouts, different controls. So when I'm playing, this is what you see along with my gameplay. You can see the donation ticker set up through Twitch alerts. When someone hits a Twitch donation, we'll talk about that really quick. When someone hits a follow, subscription, or we'll do a test one right now for you guys so you can see just how cool that I've taken the time to set this up with. where let's say somebody follows, this is what happens. Right? So a nice little flashy, fun little thing comes across the screen. I have it set up literally on every different, you know, as you can see, different scenes. So no matter what scene I go to, I have it set up on every one. And obviously this is not a video intended to show you all of the specifics behind it, but the more you have and the more interaction you have, the more fun it is for your viewers, the easier it's going to be for them to want to, you know, stick around. I strongly believe that, you know, there it is. See, somebody donates. I have it set up to where it's really fun like that. Okay. Now, there's another one that I like to talk about, and that is actually GameWisp. GameWisp is pretty cool because GameWisp allows you to check your, you know, activity fulfillment. I just set this up the other day, but I'm already getting subscribers. Okay, really cool, awesome subscribers. This is where people like get like monthly subscriptions. It's called GameWisp.com. This is if you don't have a Twitch partnership. I believe that this is going to help anybody who really wants to bring up their gameplay, bring up their subscribers, and give them a higher chance of getting a Twitch partnership a lot faster, simply because if you can get these subscriber levels into, you know, let's say triple digits, so we're talking like maybe 200, 250 subscribers, and you can show Twitch that you're getting 250 or so subscribers to your channel, that would be a pretty awesome thing, because that would help you out. You could say, look, I'm getting these guys, these subscribers, and this GameWisp, and you know, it's working really well for me. So that's pretty much all there is that I kind of like as a general overview of what I do. I use my PS4 until probably about a month from now. I got a really awesome viewer who's building me a second PC build so I can do exclusive PC gaming. I'm extremely excited about that, and I can kind of ditch the PS4, give them to my twins, along with just some other really cool features that are coming, because I just got an awesome supportive community. The last and final thing that I want to share with you guys is your Twitch page. Okay, I believe it's really important to tell a story. There are a few key factors that I believe that everybody that is on Twitch should have, and that is simply, let me blow this up a little bit for you here. That is simply to have a good channel. See, I've taken time to build, like, okay, there's Mr. Invisible, and I have a little about me. I have tip Mr. Invisible and subscribers. I got a link back to my to my social network. I have chat commands. I tell what my PC build is, my schedule. I now have a third monitor. It's not in this picture, but you know, obviously that's my setup. That's my gaming setup. This is what it looks like and what I'm looking at. And also the chat rules, you know, and how to get notified on Twitter and so on and so forth. So if you just click buttons, you know, it allows you to go, it allows your viewers to subscribe. It'll take them straight to GameWisp where they can subscribe. It'll take them to the donation page to where they can add a donation. And obviously it's really fun because a lot of people will donate and they will write stuff and it will speak as you heard before, right? So if I go to Twitch alerts right here, you can hear again this. See, I got a follower today and I didn't even know it. I wasn't even doing anything today. And it's all because of having all of just a fun, awesome, I believe a fun and awesome Twitch channel. Now, of course, a lot of people like because I rage. So let's test that again. See, as you can see, I have it all set up. Whoa, I have two of them set up, but that's fine. Don't really know why two of them came up, but who cares? It's still pretty awesome, and I really enjoy it, and I enjoy the stream, and I enjoy streaming. So as you can see, if somebody types in something specific, they can say, hey man, you suck, or hey man, you're awesome, or hey man, I hope this helps, which a lot of people do. And that is it. I don't really know how much more to get into as far as having a fun channel. Just remember that you can add a lot of really cool features to your OBS and to really spend time with getting OBS working for you, okay? because as you can see here in my OBS, I have all of these different scenes. They're all put together in different hotkeys to where I can get used to just using my hotkeys so I can switch all around, keep it moving, do fun and interactive things with Twitch viewers, right? So if I want to shut I can do that with Control F7, hey man, or whatever, right? I can do all sorts of different controls. Now, of course, just as a final caveat, I didn't get all this set up in one day. I added one thing at a time. I did one thing at a time. I kept just building and adding one little piece here and there, and obviously it gets bigger and better. I'm shooting this in the spare bedroom that I have. It's kind of like my man cave thing. So, but when company comes over, they get to sleep in this giant bed behind me. But whatever, right? I'm just going to use what I got. And I've been enjoying every one of you guys coming in and all of these follows that have been coming in. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helps. If you would have any questions, you would like me to make any follow-up specific videos on any of the things that I pointed out with you here today, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching. I'm Mr. Invisible.